leaders, I've missed you tremendously, and I'm super excited to tell you about our relaunch plan for when we start back in Midway Kidz on August the 30th.
To protect the kids by helping them stick with the same group the entire time, we are going to stay in the gym.
So we've come up with a structure to engage the kids in small group stations around the gym while changing it up throughout with a big group time as well. We will be taking the kids through one big service. Typically we had 2 distinct hours, but as we return, we're going to be transitioning to a program encompassing the whole Sunday morning.
That said, kids who come for only one service won't be shortchanged, as each half of our morning will look similar yet different.
You'll notice as we walk through that the kids will go back and forth between big group in front of the stage and various stations at tables along the perimeter of the gym.
And at all times, they'll stay in their grade groups.
All right, let's take a look. First, kids enter the gym after check-in and look for their grade number in front of the stage. These are our big group squares. If you're a group leader, you'll be in your big group square waiting. Since our first graders are new, they'll be in a combo group with the second graders, so they have someone to watch and potential friends from preschool. While kids trickle in, you'll have a conversation card each week with fun and serious questions, or you can just small talk. Group leaders stay with your grade group the entire time, serving as shepherds to that group, directing them where to go, answering questions, helping them through the activity, and getting to know them. We'll start every week with a lesson intro video, which is 3 to 5 minutes long, and welcome from me or a leader.
Next, we'll go to rotation 1. We're still working on what the signal will be, but to signify a transition, there'll be a short countdown or a sound that will let you know it's time to transition. From starting in the initial big group time, you'll transition to rotation 1, which has every group at a station around the edge of the gym. Each station is run by a station leader, who champions that station's lesson activity and runs it while the group leader sits with the kids, helping them participate in the activity. In the doc you'll get every week, it lays out which station your group is at each rotation. These stations will last approximately 15 minutes, while of course keeping in mind that kids are kids and flexibility will be needed.
On the signal at the end of rotation 1, your group will head back to their big group squares for the next big group activity, which is our Fastpaced Song.
When the Fastpaced Song is done, you'll transition back to stations for rotation 2. Only this time, you'll shift over one. Remember, group leaders, you travel with your group the entire time. The station leader stays at their station.
When rotation 2 is done, transition with your group back to your big group square for the So-and-So Show, which is a 12 to 15 minute entertaining show that lightly recaps the lesson. This will serve as the hinge for our structure as kids get picked up from first hour and arrive for second hour. Some will stick around, and remember, it will take a few months for kids to get used to this, but after a while they'll be looking for you and know exactly where to go.
When the So-and-So Show is done, transition to rotation 3, again, shifting over one station.
When rotation 3 is done, transition back to big group squares for the main lesson time. This will include Carson or potentially a leader giving a deeper look into the scripture of the lesson, plus a slower worship song led by Tasha Abbott, our new kids worship leader.
When the teaching and song by big group time is done, you're transitioning to your last rotation.
If someone's sick, group leaders will escort them to whoever is at the front desk so that they can go home with mommy and daddy and get their boo-boo fixed. Or if they're just sick of making this inspirational training video. When rotation 4 is done, transition back to big group squares for a time of prayer and talking until parents arrive and all your kids have been picked up in your group. The conversation cards may come in handy here. As the weeks go by, we may add a big group game at the end. So essentially, we'll be bouncing back and forth between big group in front of the stage and station.
Leaders, when you return to your big group squares for the last time, we should be starting our dismissal process. Please be listening for your children's names to be called to help expedite the process. Dismissal will follow the same procedures that we followed for check-in.
All right, that's it for our training video today. If you have any questions that have come up through this or would like to see this in person and walk through it with me, or even just meet for ice cream to hang out, I miss you and I love you, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.